Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Pilates class with Yates. My name is Jacinda, and I am a Pilates instructor. And I am very happy to be here with all of you again to do a Pilates class. This is going to be 45-minute long. Any level, all levels are welcome. You don't need any kind of equipment other than a mat or any just kind of soft but firm surface. So carpet is fine. Grass is okay if you're outside, or just nothing like a hardwood floor or anything like that that could hurt your spine. So, as always, make sure that you are paying attention to your body. If anything hurts, definitely do not do it. I'll be giving you lots of different options that you can choose which variations you want to exercise today. Today, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on arms, legs, and hips and glutes. So if you want to check out the first Pilates class, where we focused a lot on the abs and the core, you can check back for a couple weeks back. Uh, and of course, we will always focus on engaging our core because this is Pilates after all. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming back to our mats, we'll start with some warm-up exercises. Okay, go ahead and lie down all the way down onto the mat. Keep your knees bent for now. We're going to just review a couple of concepts in Pilates here. We want to make sure to imprint our spine. So here we naturally have a little bit of a curve in our lower back. I want you to pull the belly in and press the lower back down into the ground, imagining that you have a little blueberry underneath the lower back and you're squashing it down into the mat. That's a fun little visual for you. You're pushing the blueberry down into the mat here. Keep pulling the belly in toward the spine, and we're going to inhale through the nose, expand the rib cages out to the side, and exhale through the mouth. The abdominal sink in deeper, the rib cages come back in together. Inhale, keep the abdominals drawn in, and exhale, let the abdominals sink in deeper. Lower back goes down into the ground a little bit more. One more. Inhale. And exhale, lower back sinks down into the mat. This is the Pilates breathing. We're keeping our abdominals engaged the whole time that we're breathing. So even if we're working on our arms or our legs, we're constantly engaging the abdominals. So this is why Pilates is so great for the core. From here, go ahead and pick one knee into your chest, and the other knee hugs in, and give them a little hug. And gently rock from side to side. Loosen up the lower back. And let's warm up the core with the toe taps. Sending the legs out to 90 degrees. Make sure to keep the lower back down onto the ground. If you feel your lower back coming up off of the mat, go ahead and just bring your knees in a little bit. Otherwise, I want you to keep the legs out to 90. Knees are right above the hips. Arms long down by your side. Pull the belly in. We're going to lower one leg down toward the front edge of the mat. Keep that 90-degree bend in the leg and bring the leg back up to 90 degrees. Other leg comes down and up. Lower down. You try to reach the toes toward the front edge of the mat, but keep the knees bent in that 90 degrees the entire time. And making sure the lower back stays down on the mat even when your legs lower. If you feel the lower back coming up off the mat, just make the movement in the legs a little bit smaller. So breathing in as we lower. Exhale, pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale one more, and inhale. And exhale. Keep the knees at 90 degrees, arms out to the side. Let's lower the legs over to one side and bring the legs back up, making sure to keep the knees right at hip height. Lower down and up. So we're warming up the lower back a little bit. Lower down and up. Keep pressing the arms down into the ground to help to stabilize the upper body, shoulders pressing down. Lower down as we inhale. Exhale, pull up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale one more. Inhale. And exhale from here. Bring the legs back up to center. Lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Extend the arms straight out in front of you. We're going to go into the 100. Inhale, we pump the arms up and down for 5 counts. And exhale, we pump for 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now here, if you need to bring your legs down, if your back is having too much, just take your feet down to the ground, keep the arms pumping. Otherwise, keep the legs up to 90 or extend the legs to a high diagonal, heels together, toes apart, inner thighs engaged, pressing the legs in toward the midline. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be sure to draw the navel in toward the spine and pressing lower back down to the ground. Keep a little bit of a distance between the chin and the chest, and your gaze is at the navel. Keep pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 2, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. Slowly lower the head down and knees back into the chest. Excellent work. Your abdominals, the core area should feel woken up by now. Let's gently rock the knees from side to side. Okay, now take the hands under the thighs and rock up to seated. We'll warm up our spine. Modified roll up. So legs are about hip distance apart. Take the hands gently under the thighs. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, lift the sternum, sit up tall. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, round the spine, drawing a C curve with that spine as we roll back halfway. Inhale, we scoop the belly, round the back and roll forward. Keep the back rounded. And exhale, release all the way over the knees. So still rounded back. Inhale, we lift the chest straight back. And exhale, round the spine, rolling back, back, back. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, we roll forward, up, and exhale all the way over. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulders down. And exhale, roll back, back, back. And inhale, roll up, up, up. And exhale all the way over. Now you have the choice to keep going just like that, or you can extend the legs out, flex the feet. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms up toward the ceiling, and exhale, roll back, back, back. You can stop halfway, or if you want to roll all the way down onto the mat, slowly articulating the spine down. Inhale, we lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And exhale, roll out the rest of the way. Reach for the toes. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, roll back, back, back. Slowly, one bone down at a time. And inhale, lift, lift, lift. And exhale, roll all the way over. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, roll back, back, back. This is the last one. And inhale, lift. And exhale, roll up the rest of the way. And reach for your toes. Go ahead and release the upper body over the legs and gently pull the upper body down toward the legs for a moment here. Breathing in and breathing out. Now let's slowly roll back, back, back. Everybody rolling back halfway. Stop here. Bring your elbows close by your side behind you and go ahead and lower down gently on the elbows. So we're going to do some leg work propped up like this. Make sure the elbows are right underneath the shoulders, and we're lifting the chest up toward the ceiling. Go ahead and bend the knees. Legs are together. Now go ahead and extend one leg out. Really reach that leg out and bend. And extend the other leg and bend. So keeping the knees together the whole time. We're just alternating, extending the legs out. Really reach the leg out long. Reach, squeeze the quads here. Squeeze to extend and down and extend and down. Make sure the chest is nice and lifted. We don't want to sink into our arms like this. We want to lift up, keep engaged in the core, pulling the belly in toward the spine. Your gaze is at a high diagonal where the ceiling meets the wall. And reach and down and reach and down and reach and down. One more like this. Reach and down. Now let's extend one leg out, and we're going to drop that leg down and lift. Drop and lift. So working the quads here, you should feel a lot of work all along the quads right here. So we want to make sure we're not pushing our upper body down into the mat like this as to lift our legs up. We want to keep the chest lifted. Pull the belly in, chest is nice and open. And lift and down and lift and down. Use the lower belly to bring the leg up and lift and down. Now let's lift, bend the knee, push out. Lift, bend the knee, and push out. So bicycle, lift, bend the knee, push out, lift, bend, and extend. One more in this direction, bend, and extend. Now reverse the direction. So draw the knee in, extend, and lower the leg down. Draw it in, extend, and lower. Draw the knee in, extend, and lower. In, extend, and lower. One more, in, extend, and lower down. Make sure to bring the leg back up to the same level as the other knee here. Now we're going to do a little bit of a challenge. We're going to open the leg horizontally out to the side and close, and side and close. So the reason why this is so challenging is because we don't want the other knee, this knee, to move at all. So stable hips. Open and close. Open and close. This requires a little bit of concentration here. And close and open and close. Okay, if you feel hip flexors tensing up a little bit, just bend the knee, loosen that out for a second. One last thing on this side. Extend the leg out. We're going to draw a circle with that leg. So still the same idea, stable hips, stable knees, just nice controlled small circle, and reverse, other direction, around and around and around. Don't forget to pull the belly in, relatively straight back, chest is lifted, round, and pause, and go ahead and bring that knee in. Whew, good work. Go ahead and just shake that leg out for a second as we switch over to the other side, the other leg. Go ahead and extend the other leg and lower down and up, lower down and up. So remember to lift the chest nice and open, wide collarbones. Keep the gaze, the high diagonal. Lift and down. Use the lower abs to draw the leg back up and down. Lift up and down, up and down, and up and down. Really use your own body weight here. Resist to lift, resist to lower. So imagine you're working underwater here. Lift and down, lift and down. Now let's lift, bend the knee, and extend that leg out. Really reach out long. Lift, bend the knee, and extend. Lift, bend the knee, extend. Don't forget to use the lower abs to draw the leg back up, and extend, and lift, bend the knee, and extend. Reverse direction, bend the knee, extend, and lower. Bend the knee, extend, and lower. Bend the knee, extend, and lower. And bend, extend, and lower. One more, and bend, extend, and lower. And now bring that leg out to the same level as the other knee and open to the side and close. Open and close. Good. Making sure the knee that's bent is stable. Hips are not moving from side to side. And close. Open and close. And open and close. Give that leg a little break for a second. Shake that out. And back up for the circle. So tiny little circle the size of a tennis ball here. Stable hips, stable knee. Round and around and around. Reverse, other way. Round and around. The rest of the body is completely still. It's all about control. Round. So we're engaging the core, abdominals, even as we're working our legs. Round and around. And pause. Go ahead and bend that knee. Phew, good work. Let's go ahead and prop ourselves up. Take the hands behind us, and we're going to push our hips up toward the ceiling, opening up the hip flexors, and lower down, and push up, and lower down. This should feel nice for the hip flexors, and up, and lower, and up. Really push the hips up, squeeze the glutes, and lower, and push up. And from here, we're going to go into the tricep dips, right, for the arms. So tiny little bend in the elbows. Make sure the elbows are pointing toward the back. Tiny little bend. Keep the hips lifted. Bend and up. This is great for the triceps. Also get a stretch for the shoulders. Down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up, and slowly lower the hips down. Good work. Come forward. Just swing the arms. Release that for a second. Now let's take the soles of the feet together. Knees are apart. Butterfly the legs. Just letting our hip flexors kind of release here. Go ahead and bend the upper body over the legs. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. You can use your elbows to gently push the knees down toward the ground. And come on up. Take the knees together. Let's all slowly roll down onto the mat, articulating the spine one vertebra at a time, all the way down. Okay. We'll do some glute bridge series. Great for the hips and the glute. So take the arms down by your side, draw the shoulders down, imagining you're trying to shorten the distance between your rib cages and your hip bones. So engaging the core, all locked up here. Pull the belly in towards the spine, lift the tailbone up off of the mat, and slowly peel the spine up off of the mat, lifting the hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs, and slowly lower down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. And as soon as the tailbone touches the mat, let's roll back up, making sure to keep the knees parallel the whole time, even as we lift. And slowly lower down, down, down. And lift, lift, lift. So what we don't want to happen is for the knees to open to the side like this. As we roll up, we want to keep the knees parallel to protect the lower back. And slowly lower down, down, down. And roll up, 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 really lifting the hips up. Feel a nice stretch, nice opening the hip flexors and the quads. And lower down, down, down. Just a couple more. Inhale as we lower, lift up, up, up. And exhale and lower down, down, down. One more and lift up, up, up. And lower down, down, down. Excellent work. Go ahead and hug the knees in for a little stretch for the glutes. Gently rocking from side to side. Take the feet down to the mat. Take one leg, cross the ankle over the other into figure four, and just gently push the inside of the thighs away from you for a little stretch for the hips and the glutes. And go ahead and switch. Other side. Gently press the inner thigh away from you. Breathing in and breathing out. And release. Okay, so now we're going to roll up to seated. You can either take your knees in and rock up to seated, or if you want to do a little extra roll up, you can join me. Bring the arms up. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And exhale, rolling up the rest of the way. Okay, let's take the legs behind and lying down on our stomach. Okay. Make a pillow top shape with your hand. Place your forehead down on your hands. And we're going to pull the belly in toward the spine. Squeeze the glutes. Lift up. Let the legs float up above the ground just a couple of inches. And we're going to tap the heels in together. Tap, 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 tap. So we're getting extra work for the glutes. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Keep drawing the navel in toward the spine. Tap, 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 tap. Keep tapping, squeezing. So inner thighs should be working. Glutes are burning. So your lower back shouldn't feel any pinching. If it is, then just don't do this one. Tap, 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 tap. And pause. And take the legs down. Take the hands under the shoulders. And press the hips back to the heels for a little rest pose. So toes are together, knees are apart. And my abdominals are engaged, still a little rounding in the back. So it's called the rest pose, but it's not much of a rest here. We're still working the abs, arms reaching forward, breathing in and breathing out. And now let's come on out onto the stomach again for some hamstring work. So hands again on pillow top shape, and you can place your head down. We're going to float the legs above the ground just an inch or so. Bend one knee, bend the heel, bring the heel in close to glute, and extend. The other leg, heel in, and extend. So we're really working the hamstrings. And extend. And bend. And extend. Keep pulling the belly in toward the spine. If this feels like a little too much, you can take the feet down and just curl the hamstrings here. So bring the knees in down here. Otherwise, if you want a little bit more, keep the leg floating above the ground. And in and extend. And squeeze in and extend. And squeeze and extend. Keep pulling the belly in towards the spine. That's going to help to protect the lower back there. In and extend. One more to each side. And extend. And in. And extend. Everybody place the feet down and press the hips back to that rest pose again. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's come on out onto our stomach again for some back work. So legs are about mat width apart. Pull the belly in towards the spine, anchoring down the hip bone down to the ground. Arms are slightly out to the side. We're going to inhale. We lift the chin, lift the chest. Not much weight on my hand here. I'm lifting with my upper back. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Squeeze the glutes and slowly lower as we exhale. Lower down, down, down. Inhale, we lift, 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 draw the shoulders down. And exhale, lower down, down, down. And inhale, lift, lift, lift. And exhale, lower down, down, down. One more. And inhale, lift, lift. And exhale, lower down, down, down. Hands onto the shoulders. Press on back, really rounding out the spine to counter stretch in the opposite direction than what we were just doing. Okay. And come on out one more time onto the stomach. Now, hands are under the shoulders, elbows are by your side. So if elbows are out to the side, tuck them in right by your side. So from here, we're going to do half cobra push-ups. Great for the triceps back here. So we're going to press into our hand to lift the upper body and lower down. Press into the hand to lift. Keep the elbows close by our sides. So now we're not actually lifting from the back. Rather, my back is pretty relaxed. I'm pushing, slowly pushing with my hands here. So arms are working. Lift and down. So the breathing is inhale, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Make sure your feet are heavy on the mat. And lower. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. So what we don't want to happen is this. So draw the shoulders down and down. You should feel the triceps burning by now. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Just a couple more. Lift. And lower. And lift. And hold it here, hold it here. Good. See if you can keep breathing. Breathing in. Draw the shoulders down, keep the chest open. And slowly lower down. Good work. And let's push the hips back. Really walk your fingers out here. Get a nice stretch on the elbows. Excuse me, nice stretch in the back of the arms there. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's come out on all fours. So let's set up here. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. Knees are right underneath the hips. Weight is evenly distributed forward and back and side to side. From here, we're going to take one knee in and extend out. In and extend. So we're keeping a nice flat back the whole time. So we don't want to arch the back to lift the leg. So we keep a nice straight line from the top of the head to the tailbone. Okay, so draw the belly in toward the spine. Keep the body nice and stable. In and extend. And in and extend. Keep the gaze straight down toward the mat and draw the chin in slightly toward the back of the head. So nice straight spine. And in and extend. And in and extend. And in and extend so the foot is strongly flexed. Hold it out here. We're going to bend the knee. So heel into the glutes and extend. So working the hamstrings again. Now in a slightly different position. Bend and extend and bend and extend and bend. Really reach the heel out long. Bend and extend and bend and extend. Just check to make sure that your weight isn't leaning too much over to the side away from the legs. So evenly distribute that weight. And that's going to force your core to work a little bit more. Bend and extend. One more. Bend and extend. Hold it out here. We're going to lift the leg up and down. Straight leg up and down, up and down. So squeezing into the glutes to lift and down, lift and down, lift and down and lift. Keep the belly drawn in, keep the navel drawn in toward the back. Lift and down, straight back and down, lift and down and lift and down. And take that knee in. Sit back for a second and come right back out. Let's evenly distribute the weight side to side, front to back, the other leg. We're going to work the other leg. Go ahead and pick up the knee, draw it in, and extend. Flex the foot. In and extend. Making sure the toes are pointing down toward the mat the entire time here. And extend. Draw in and extend. In and extend. See if you can squeeze the lower abs to bring the knee in. Imagine you're using the lower abs to draw the knee back in and send it out. Squeeze the glutes in and extend. Extra extension there. And extend. In and extend. Check to make sure your weight is evenly distributed from side to side. And extend. In and push out. And in and push out. Just a couple more. And push. And in. And push. Hold it out here. Just even out your weight a little bit. And go ahead and bend the knee. And extend. And bend. And extend. So working the hamstrings. And extend. Squeeze the heel in. Try not to drop the knee. And extend. Bend. And extend. And bend. And extend. And bend. And extend. Straight leg. Lift. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Keeping the back straight so we don't want to arc into the back as we lift the leg. So keep pulling the belly in towards the spine. It's going to make it so that you can't lift the leg up as high, but that's okay because we want a stable, nice and stable, strong core. And down, lift, and down, but you'll certainly feel it in the glutes. And lift, and lift, and lift, and down. Take the knee down. Sit back for a second. Good work. Okay. And come right out to all fours. Now we're going to go back to the leg that we started out with. Open to the side, fire hydrant. And lift and lower. So we're going to work the hips on our sides, our abductors, thighs lifting out to the side. And again, making sure the weight is evenly distributed. We're not going to want to lean into the other side. That's going to make it so that we can't work our glutes on that side as much. Lift and down, and lift and down, lift and down, and lift and down. Little combo. Lift, extend, bend, and down. Lift, extend, bend, and down. Lift. Really reach the leg out. Bend and down. Lift and reach. Bend and down. One more. Lift and reach. Bend and down. And good work. Sit back for a second and come right back out. We got to do the other side. So open that leg out to the side and lower. Open and lower. Again, check to make sure weight is evenly distributed. Side to side, front to back. Nothing else in the body's moving, just the legs. Keep everything else nice and still, nice and stable. Imagining that you can balance a teacup on your lower back and it's not going to splash out to the side. And open and close and open and close and open and close. Now combo, side, extend, bend, and down. Lift, extend, bend, and down. Try to keep the hips still as you extend. You're not going to want to push out to the other side as you extend. Extend, bend, and down. One more, lift, and extend, bend, and down. Good. Go ahead and sit the hips back. And breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent work with all these exercises, glute exercises. Go ahead and sit with the legs out in front of you. Let's stretch the glutes out for a second. So cross one leg over the other, pretzel. Hug the knee in toward the opposite shoulder and gently twist toward the back. So feel nice stretch all along the glutes on this side, outer hips on this side. Breathing in and breathing out. And turn around, and we're going to counter stretch in the other way, just because it feels nice for the lower back. And come out of that, switch legs. The other one comes on top. Hug that knee in toward the opposite shoulder and twist from the waist, reach, look toward the back. Breathing in and breathing out. And come forward, counter stretch, other way. And come forward. Okay, one more thing in that quadruped position here. So let's just quickly go back into all fours again. Take one leg behind you, take the toes down, and we're going to push the heel back. So get a nice stretch in the calves here. And push the heel forward, roll over your toes, and push back and forward. So this is a modified front support here. It's great for the core because we're drawing the navel in toward the spine. Nice straight back. It's also great for stretching and strengthening the calves. Push forward and back, forward and back, and forward and back. Go ahead and take that foot in. Other leg goes back. Push the heel back and push it forward. Back and forward. Back and forward and back and forward. Really roll forward on your toes and forward, back, forward, and back. You should feel a nice stretch all along the back of the legs, especially the calves, and forward and back. So now if you want to add a little bit more challenge here, step both feet back into a nice plank. Otherwise, you can just stay on your knees, alternating side. I'm going to try the plank. Come all the way forward. Heels together, toes are slightly apart. Pull the belly in toward the spine. Draw the shoulders down and chin toward the back of the head. And we're going to push, rock forward and push the heels back. Push forward and back. So now we add an entire full body workout here. We're working the shoulders as well as the abs, the glutes, squeezing the glutes, inner thighs squeezing in, heels squeezing in, pushing forward and back and forward and back, forward and back. One more and forward and back and knees down. Sit the hips back. Rest pose. Good work. And slowly roll up to seated. Let's shake out our wrists a little bit. They may feel a little bit tired from the plank work we just did. And go ahead and come forward and sit comfortably, either legs to the side or crisscross. We'll finish out with some arm exercises. So we're going to do some great exercise for the shoulders and then back. First, we're going to take the arms together in the front. So my elbow is about chest height, like this. My arms are together. If you can't quite bring your elbows together completely, that's fine. Just try to squeeze them in as much as you can. From here, we're going to pulse up, 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 up. Good. So to keep the shoulders down, and we're going to imagine we're trying to pierce the ceiling with our fingertips, lifting up, 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 up. And keep pulling the belly in towards the spine to support the upper body, sitting up nice and tall. Try not to bring the elbows down below chest, shoulder height here. Keep it about shoulder height, and it's moving between shoulder and chin level. Up, 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 up. Good. Couple more. And let's open to the side and close. Open and close. So this is called the walnut crushers. Imagining we're trying to crush a walnut in between our shoulder blades here. So close and open. Crush that walnut. Open. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. And squeeze together and separate. Squeeze and separate. And one more. And bring the arms out to the side and let's reach up and down to about shoulder height. Reach up and down. So keeping the abdominals drawn in, we don't want to let our rib cages open out to the front like this. We want to draw the rib cages back in. Everything engaged. Lift and down. So you should feel the shoulders burning by now. Lift and down. Lift and down and lift and down. Hold it here and rotate the arms down and lift. Rotate and lift. Now, if you have any shoulder issues, you don't need to make the range of motion as big. You can just come here. Otherwise, if you want to work a little bit more, bring it down and down and down and down. Hold it here. Hold the elbows where they are. Extend and bend. Extend the elbow and bend. Whew, you should feel this in the triceps as well as the shoulders. Draw the shoulders down. Chest is lifted. Pull the belly in. Almost done. And open, close, open, close, and open. Hold it out here. Palms facing back and circle the entire arm. Circle, 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 circle. Keep going. It's okay. You're almost done with the entire workout. So do your best. Don't leave any energy behind, unspent. And pause and turn the palms up and circle forward, forward. And around, around, around. Whew. And almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Excellent job. Go ahead and just shake out the arms. Whew. Did a great job. We really worked the arms and the legs and the hips and the glutes, as well as the core. Got a great workout today. Let's stretch out the arms for a second. Take one arm across shoulder. Press down. And release. Other side. And release. Take that first arm and take it overhead for the tricep. Stretch. And release. Other side. And release. Okay, shake it out. Roll the shoulders back. And let's finish out with one deep breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. We are done. Excellent job, everybody. You did a fantastic job. So if you like this workout, comment in the comments and just say that you finished this workout. And if you have any questions or any comments and suggestions, we love to hear it anytime. So please write in the comments as well. Otherwise, don't forget to check out all the other cool things happening at Yates this week, as well as every week. To come back often to check for different announcements and events. And otherwise, we'll see you again soon. Bye.